we can now have fire in creative mode, but I learned that you can have an infinite burning fire, and today I'm gonna build the biggest fire in Fortnite history. And I may have broken Fortnite with it. Let's do this. Okay, so the other day I saw on Richie Toon's channel, you guys should make sure you subscribe to Richie if you haven't, that if you use the prop manipulation device on a wall, that you can have infinite burning walls. This is super cool to me, and I gotta test this out and see how far we can push this. So thanks to Richie Toons for showing us that this is even possible, but I want to test this out myself. And the way Richie Toons did it was by attaching the prop manipulation device to the wall like that. But I want to do it using a volume to see if I can make like a whole map infinitely burn. So first, let's make this into a volume. So we're just gonna say effect all in the zone to yes. That gives us our volume here of 2 by 2 by 2 tiles, and I'm just gonna place that right in the middle so that covers everything good. And then I'm gonna make prop health invulnerable. All right, that should do it. Now I just need something to set this on fire. We're just gonna place down an item spawner right here in the middle of the map, and then give ourselves some firefly bottles. Okay, let's give this a try. We're in game now. Let's throw the firefly bottles at it. Okay, and okay, it's on fire now. That's good. All right, the whole box is on fire, it looks like. Now we're gonna see if it burns infinitely. Will it ever die? Okay, it doesn't look like it's dying. Like, let's put down a wall here, and that catches on fire. And let's see. Yeah, it's dying. Like, this wall is dying while this wall is not. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so cool. The forever burning like walls here, and I can just keep building. And I mean, I guess it just keeps catching on fire, right? Like, everything is just gonna always be on fire coming off of that. Ah, this is cool. Oh, I'm gonna die in here if I'm not careful. I'm gonna make this volume a little bit bigger now. Let's make it 5 by 5 tiles. I just don't even know like how far a fire can spread. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start right in the center, right here on the white tile. I'm gonna move my volume over here, and I'm actually gonna make my volume like a bunch bigger. Okay, that's pretty big. I'm curious though, like how far this will spread. So I'm just gonna lay down a bunch of wood here, and I just want to like measure this scientifically, guys. This is all for science. Okay, here's our science experiment here. I want to see how far this can spread. Like, I'm gonna throw it right in the middle, and then I want to see if it spreads out further but also catches everything else on fire when I just start in the middle. I don't really know how far this will go. Let's try this out. Here we go. All right, we got our bottle. I'm throwing it right dead center. Oh wait, I don't have flight ability on. Oh no. All right, it's spreading. Okay, it's come out to the first ring, which is good. Oh wow, it's spreading out. Ooh, interesting. It stopped right there, so it kind of made it out further. Well, this is weird. So it made it out to all the way out here, but it did not spread to like these outer rings here, and it didn't spread out this way, and it also didn't get this whole side of this first ring. It looks to me like it just spread that way. Curious if I throw one on the edge, what happens. I'm gonna throw one out here and just see if it spreads like a different way. Okay, it's connected back out to the middle, but it doesn't really spread like normal. But I think I can get this whole thing to be on fire. I just have to throw out multiple fireflies. All right, this is the last square that needs to catch on fire, and now we've got everything on fire. That is pretty cool though. It looks awesome, but I'm surprised at how many firefly jars it actually took to like catch everything on fire. Now this does do damage to you guys. If I'm running on this, it does damage to me. It's really cool. I mean, I'm just thinking of all the like fun different levels you can have with fire. Like, just imagine whole rooms that are on fire, so you have to like somehow get through without dying. Like, you can maybe have like a chug splash that keeps you cool or something. I don't know, there's a lot of different applications you could have with this. All right, before I move on from this, I am curious if it's just like a tile thing, so like it can only burn, I don't know, 10 tiles, or if it's a width thing or a height thing. I'm just gonna build a few towers here in the middle, see if it'll go up the tower and still go out width-wise. I need to know these things, guys. I need to know. Okay, I have player flight on this time, so I can actually see what's going on. Let's throw it right in the middle and just see what happens. So right there, here we go. Boom. All right, we've got, okay, wow, we've got sparks that went up and caught on fire up here. That was really cool, actually. And let's see how far this spread goes. Well, interesting here. It didn't really spread out that far, but it definitely went up the tower. The whole tower on fire? Yeah, the whole tower's on fire. So I'm not really sure here if this has anything to do with any, like, I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason to this. It just kind of burns what it does. I feel like it's kind of random. See, that one I just threw down, and it only went like a little ways up this tower. It didn't even like get the whole bottom row, and it only burned like, I don't know, probably 5 squares there. This is so interesting. I wish I could like really predict this, but there's not really a way to predict. See, this one now, this whole tower caught on fire, and a bunch of the tiles around it. What is the reasoning to this? Okay, well, there's no no reasoning to how the fire spreads. I want to see if I can remotely start this whole ring on fire. So for this, I'm going to need to use the fuel pump because as you guys know, they explode really huge and they do spread fire damage. So I'm going to need to make sure the health is set to 25, but there's no real way to trigger these remotely. So I'm going to see if I can trigger it with an explosive device. Now, the problem with this though is this is a prop, and if it's in my prop manipulation like zone, it'll be indestructible. But can I place like another prop manipulation device on this and then make it so this has health? I can make this priority 1, make this one priority 2. That way this takes precedence over that, at least for this device. I don't know, guys. Let's try this out. All right, let's see if this works, guys. I set up this device here to explode. When I push this, let's go. Here we go. Okay, wait, why didn't that explode? It didn't explode. You're supposed to explode, bomb. Whoa, okay, well, there we go. That exploded. Well, at least that can, like, take damage. That's good. But I don't know why it didn't explode remotely. That's annoying. All right, I decided to just set up a switch here that should blow this up. Let's just burn it all. Here we go, boom. Okay. All right, that did not damage this. This is so confusing to me. So I can't damage it with this, and obviously this is creating sparks, which sets everything on fire, but it's not taking damage yet. What if I move this all just like under the map so it's not touching the other prop manipulation device? I can just explode it and it should catch everything on fire. Let's try that. All right, here we go. We're gonna explode it. There we go. And okay, there's the other explosion, but it's not catching that on fire. What if I have a piece that is underneath that can catch on fire, and then maybe it can catch everything else on fire that is in the prop manipulation device? We will figure this out. Okay, we've exploded it. And that's exploded, and maybe it's caught. Yes, it caught the bottom on fire, and now everything else is catching on fire. We figured it out. Wow, and guys, that really caught a lot of this on fire. That was much more effective than the fireflies. And I'm just gonna place a few of these little burning devices I've created here and make sure the whole thing burns down. All right, here we go. We're gonna set it off. All right, everything's exploded. Now we're getting the secondary explosions, and now the fire should be coming through. Yep, fire's coming through. All right, we've pretty much set this whole thing on fire. I mean, there's definitely some gaps in here, so I can come and pick this up if I want and rectify this non-burning area. But that pretty much works. That's pretty cool. All right, guys, you know what we got to do now, because I want to fill up this whole map and burn this thing down. It might take a while to build out, and it's probably gonna take a while to make sure everything burns, but that's what we do on the channel. Let's get to work. So I placed down a whole bunch of prop manipulation devices to cover the entire area and started building out a little town of prefabs. I didn't want to build this all out myself. I just wanted to get it done quick. I threw in a very fire-safe wooden road and a whole bunch of trees. All right, let's see how this goes. Okay, I've set quite a few explosions underneath to start our fire, and then we'll do the rest with our primal flame blow. So here we go. Let's burn it all. Boom. Oh, look at all those explosions. And then let's see. All right, we've got our secondary explosions going off. The fires are starting. The town will burn. Oh, cool. Look at these trees on fire over here. Wow, we have a lot of work to do here. Let's get our bow and let's just start shooting around, because we're gonna have to do a lot of work here, I think. So I spent the next few minutes setting things on fire, and then this happened. Oh no! I crashed! The map couldn't handle that much! Well, I think maybe my town is a little too big to set on fire, but let's just like set this whole corner on fire just so it looks cool. Because Fortnite definitely can't handle that much fire all at once. Right, there you go. This whole corner's on fire. How cool is this, guys? I love this feature. Even the inside of the houses are crazy. Oh my gosh, this is amazing!